Just see what $98 US buys you in Jesus, in Baltimore, Maryland. The bathroom is bigger than my cab in the Mac. Nice. Hello. Yeah, the weather's so bad, you know. I decided, screw this. I'm going to a hotel. Uh-oh. I think we had a burglary in here. No, nothing is missing. And we have a big LG. Look at this. That's what I like, you know. That's what I want to see in my room. Not like some 15-inch 19th century TV. And this is LG. Actually, I had one of these when I used to have an apartment in Guelph, Ontario. I bought one of these, like pretty much the same size. Yeah, looks pretty comfortable. Nice wallpaper scheme, you know, like colors. I like the red and mustard yellow. Look at this. It's beautiful. So I asked them to give me a room on the as high as possible, and look at this. Now we can do some truck watching in Baltimore, Maryland. And that's TA truck stop. And I don't know if you can see it, but that's the top roof of my truck in there. Next to the black dry van. It's right in the middle of the shot right now. I think that's mine. Yeah, between the white, I think it's the Volvo, just facing this way, facing the highway. And real bad weather, and there's no water at the TA because they're changing their main line. And this is, what is it, 695. And that's downtown Baltimore somewhere there in the distance. Beautiful. I love this. And when I'm going to the port, see those blinking lights over there? Where are they? I see them. Oh, it's hard to see, but that green with the yellow top sign with blinking lights, that means that there's toll booths up ahead. And right before that, on the right, there's the last exit, which is Keith Avenue, before you have to pay the toll. And you take that avenue, and the port is over there. Basically, you go like this, and then you kind of like go around, and that's where all the machinery sits usually, where we pick it up. And then I come back, I take that ramp. We see that car is moving. Yeah, going down towards the truck stop, and then you turn right here. You turn right here, and then you go in here, and the entrance to the truck stop is right where all these cars are moving. And you go right, that's the fuel pumps over there. And it's almost $3 now, $2.99. Like, I'm surprised, like, diesel prices went up everywhere. A beautiful view. So I was hoping that prices would be cheaper, but that's not the case. I don't know why. Why they jump up in January, you know? I wanted to show you guys. Where's my? Oh. I wanted to show you what's inside my backpack. It's unbelievable how much you can put in. So this is my little hairdressing station. This thing saves me so much money. That's what I use for shaving and cutting my hair. I don't remember even what's the brand. I don't know. But it runs on, it has a battery, and then you can charge it, you know. And I don't even use any razors or anything. Gives it a rugged, heavy hold TV look. And then I really love this little cube. That's my camera, Nikon. And I wanted to go and shoot something, but like the weather's so bad, you know. It's drizzling, and it's not too cold, maybe like 50, 52 F, but. And I got this that I got instead of that GoPro Black. I love this one much better. It's much easier to get towards the. You just unlatch this, and you can slide the camera out. And everything is in one compartment in here, like your charging port and the SD card, whereas on the Black Edition 5, it's two different compartments. They're very difficult to open. And this thing can shoot the same thing, 4K, which I never use. I mostly shoot in 720. And I just put it on my head to give you guys that point of view look when I'm driving, or I can put it on a tripod or on my windshield. I still have a windshield mount, but I just find that it's better to. Oh, and I even have I got a chesty, you know, I can put on my chest. I might use that sometime. And this is my new laptop. I forgot I never did any comments about this, but so I switched to Dell with this Windows 10. And it's of course it's much heavier than the Mac I had before, because Mac was a 13-inch. Now, one thing about Apple, and actually I saw that you see here, like you cannot open a Dell with one hand. Whereas Macs, the way they're designed, you don't have to do this. You just, you know, pull up the display and it opens. But this one, it's a top of the line, pretty much Dell XPS 15. The screen has a much higher resolution than the most expensive Mac with the same kind of like laptop, right? Don't trust me? Let me show you. Display. Where is it? Huh. Doesn't show you, but the dots per inch is higher than on the Mac, and it's everything the same except, you know, the only difference with Macs is that you have to close your apps on top right corner instead of bottom left, top left corner. And these are all my specs for the trucks, you know. So great laptop, yeah. So it's heavier. The battery life, of course, is not as good as with Macs. That 13-inch Mac, I don't know, it was like not 10 hours as they advertised, but it was for sure 9 hours, you know, and lighter. But once again, here we have a much higher resolution. I didn't have any stability issues yet. So the only thing now, I'm still on the lookout. I'm looking at different video editor software. But everything else works, you know, like for web browsing, for emails. I have OpenOffice that I use. I always load that. And OpenOffice, it's an office suite that kind of like Microsoft Office, only it's free because it's a public license. Like no cheating, nothing. You just download it from openoffice.org. And does the same thing. Spreadsheets, word processor, the same strength. You can open Microsoft documents. And so I do like my bookkeeping using the spreadsheets from OpenOffice. And actually, when I save my files on the Mac, like the spreadsheets, I put them in here, and then I downloaded OpenOffice for Windows, and I didn't have to do any converting, like, because it's the same OpenOffice file. It just opens it, you know, like Usually it was before, I think it was kind of like a nightmare you had to redo all the spreadsheets, but it's so convenient. It's because it's the same program that supports both Mac and Windows platforms, you know. So I don't see any difference. Like I said, except it's a bit heavier and the battery life is a bit worse, but it's cheaper than the Mac, and I like the display. The display is gorgeous, except of course it doesn't have no DVD player here, just like on the Mac, so I'm using an external one. But a bunch of SD ports, you know, USB ports. I mean, that's my, SD card. And then I have USB port in here. Whereas new Macs, that's one of the reasons I got away from them, is that they decided they're getting rid of the USB and SD card slots, which for me does not work, because my Nikon, for example, I have an SD card in there. Like, why would I want to use some kind of a card readers when I can just plug it in the computer, right? Okay, and so the plan for tomorrow, today's Saturday, so I'm gonna relax today, and then tomorrow I'll be driving past New York City, but I always hate to go through the George Washington Bridge, so what I do is I just, you know, so I'm gonna take 95. Normally I'm not supposed to talk about my routing, but I'm empty, so I'm gonna take 95 to 287, go around New York City, and then catch I-87 towards Albany, but then I'm gonna take I-84 east, basically bypassing all this high density areas, New York City and Connecticut, at the ocean there, at the water. I just take 84 to 90, and my shipper is just east of Springfield, but somebody asked me there about this, but I really won't have any time to stop anywhere, like for big breaks. I'll just have to, I'm picking up some kind of a regular machine, legal size, legal weight, no permits, and I'll be just heading back to Canada. And by the way, something I remembered here, my first time, if you ever search on my channel for a video called First Step Deck Load, that was when I bought my Wilson tandem stupid design trailer with a 5-foot spread between the axles, tandem 48 foot, not 53. And my first load, I loaded in the port, and I was coming to this truck stop, and over there, when you come from under the bridge, it turns you this way, like the GPS says, turn left. And I still remember I turned left, and then I got in here, and there's a sign there that says no truck is supposed to be on the street, so I had to go inside this some kind of a dealer here. You see they sell some kind of equipment in there, so I had to go in there and stop the truck, apologized, went inside. I said, guys, I'm sorry, I'm lost here, I need to turn around. So I was turning around there for like 40 minutes because it's, you know, big truck, big trailer, and they don't have that much room. And then finally I managed to get out of there and go around the corner like this, and they make that turn over there behind this building and go to the truck stop. So the moral of the story is, don't trust your GPS in high populated areas. Basically use common sense. And you can see how clouded everything is. So, but truckers are still trucking. People are still making money. Well, from Baltimore, Maryland, I'm Sergei DRATCHEV, saying good night. Be cool, stay warm, be safe.